Hello, my name is Max Miller, and this is my C++ Science States of Matter program. So, what does this do specifically? This program gives you five questions and three choices of an answer.
Right.
It's gonna ask you like the element is hydrogen. It'll give you if it's a solid, liquid, or gas. You're gonna have to choose number 1, 2, or 3. If you get it correct, it gives you a point. If you get it incorrect, you get nothing, and you go on to the next question.
What discipline does this address?
Well, it mainly helps with students who don't really understand the periodic table very well, and it would help them study for a test or like a quiz on the elements.
Okay.
And I'm going to slowly over time add in more elements, but a lot of them are already solids.
So
And there are a few
the
liquid.
client of this program would be sophomores, kids that are taking chemistry
Especially
at the high school
especially sophomores in high school.
level? Okay.
Especially.
Okay, great.
So this is what it looks like when you get all of them correct.
Mhm.
It'll say you have earned 5 points on your score, 5 out of 5. You see how it says element is hydrogen. It gives you 3 choices. You will input a number. It'll give you a point if you are correct.
Right.
And after every question, I have a system pause, so it doesn't go straight on to the next one. So whenever you're ready, you can hit the enter button, and it'll go on.
Okay.
This is what it looks like when you get it incorrect. As you can see, I got
Can you zoom in
hydrogen.
there? Use the scrollable, yeah.
So
And move down, yeah.
right here, it says the element is hydrogen. I got that correct. And if you get one incorrect, it gives you no points, and it goes on to the next question.
Does it have
And
a
it's-
counter? Does it tell you at the end how many?
Yes, your
What
final
you got?
score is 2.
Okay, great.
Now, this is the original code in C++.
Okay.
If you take myself to the actual CPP,
Mhm.
let me open it. It's basically the same thing.
Mhm.
So, in my actual presentation, I have a full-on explanation of what's actually happening
Okay.
in the program. So, here I have all my variables like the answer and the score. This sets the default score and the default answer number 0.
Okay.
So no one has points when it first starts.
Right, makes sense. Okay.
And now, as I said earlier, if you get an answer correct, if you get answers 1, it'll say you're incorrect. If you choose 2, you're incorrect. If you choose answer 3, it's going to give you the word correct, and it's going to say you have gained a point.
Uh-huh.
And it's really the same thing for all the questions. And as you see, I have a system pause after every single.
Okay.
Question.
What did you need to include as a preprocessor directive in order to use system pause?
Well, I had used namespace. I used string and IOStream
Okay. Okay, great.
because I can't use system pause without using namespace standard.
Right. Okay.
All right, so let's get back to the actual presentation. Oh my God. Sorry. All right. This actually lets me do this. There we go. All right. So now, this program mainly consists of conditional statements like if and else. So
Okay.
if you choose the right answer, it'll give you a point,
Right.
and it'll go on. It's basically the same thing. You have the chance of earning 5 points or 0 points.
Okay.
This would help many kids who have trouble knowing the elements or their states of matter.
Right. That leads me to a suggestion for this program, Max, to make it more versatile and
All right.
to make it more robust and to widen the audience that the people that are going to be using it. I suggest you, in addition to just asking them whether or not a particular element is a
Solid, liquid, or gas.
ask them other questions that are particular to that element.
Like
Is it a noble gas? Is it a metal?
when it goes from
This particular element has a boiling point
Of this temperature.
of this temperature range.
That
There are a
is
lot of
very
other
good.
things in chemistry that you could ask about a particular element
yeah,
in addition to.
as a suggestion with the boiling and freezing points, I'll definitely add in another section to it that says
Right.
boiling, freezing point, and then you can choose,
Right.
and then you can write in the number of its boiling and freezing point, which would be great for a test
Yeah.
on the elements.
Now, reflecting back on what you've done in chemistry and reflecting on this idea of using conditional statements in C++, what would be the most immediate thing you'd want to add to this program?
The one thing I'd like to add to the program is basically a big study guide of the next test that is coming up
Oh, okay.
in chemistry CP,
Ah.
because we all have the same tests and quizzes, except they're on different days.
Oh, I
So
see.
if I can help other students study,
Right.
especially on Mr. Duckworth's class, we could
Right.
we could really improve in classes in general.
Okay, great. Okay, looks really good, Max. And of course,
Hello,
this is a
everybody. My
screencast,
name is
right?
Max
Yes,
Miller, and
yes,
welcome
it is.
to my C++ screencast. I will be presenting my science project. This project is supposed to help people improve on their elements and how they know if it's a solid, liquid, or gas.
Okay, so at one point or another, can you send me the link to this YouTube video? so that
Well, of course I can.
So that I can include it with the screencast of the Prezi, so that people could see you explaining with your own words the nuances of your program, okay?
Of course.
Okay, great, thank you very much.
You're welcome.